Hey there, Heather, hello there, it's Jeff Conrad. Welcome you to round 16 coverage of the ASG golf tournament. The 42 2000s golfers going toe to toe. It is going to be a fantastic matchup of sorts here as the golfers are ready to go. 8 matchups, of course, match play. The big story is at the bottom 2 matchups on your screen. You have Stephen Ames versus Kurt Triplett and Byron Nelson, Ben Hogan. Those are the 2 matches we are going to be televising. Because, for one thing, Byron Nelson, Ben Hogan doesn't come around once too often. And Stephen Ames will be the only Canadian of the 2. Well, we did not win yesterday. Still, it's about national pride. But we're going to focus on these 2 matchups. And hopefully you will too. Anyway, Stephen Ames will lead off against Triplett. Ames looking pretty confident left center. Yeah, one of these guys will have to face off against a legend like Ben Hogan or Byron Nelson. It's going to be daunting for what Friday will bring to these teams. And that's what happens here. Up and over for Triplett. For the hole. Aha! Stephen Ames, nice shot, and he'll take the lead. Usually you don't see the Canadians do quite well in tournaments. Last year wasn't really much of a Canadian Spaniard year. I know Mike, was it Ames who 2 years ago went to Augusta? After winning a tournament somehow? Is that weird? I don't know, I have to take a look at my stat book. But anyway, Triplett. Try to get close to the pin and set something up. Ames will putt for the hole. I'd be short by 2 feet, but that's okay. Wow, Triplett botched it. He did have a 1 in 5 chance of making a mistake. No, 1 in 6 chance, excuse me. Well, Ames makes a shot and we're 2 up. And now the big match, Byron Nelson and Ben Hogan. One of these golfers will be gone from the tournament. Wish both could get one that flies into the final, but we're not allowed to switch out the matchups. We'll get up and over into the deep bunker. Byron Nelson. Up and over for Hogan. Nelson is a pitch shot. Not the best, but that's pretty good. For par. Just missed. Nelson, can he win the hole? Yes, he can. For par, so Byron Nelson leads the match. Ames on the par 3. Not enough distance, even though the wind is flowing towards the hole. Triplett, not so much. There. And now a chance for Triplett. Par. Easy. They should be able to make both of them. Yes, they will. So they'll half the hole. On to 2. Nelson wide left on that one. Hogan, can he stay away from trouble? He kinda did. Up and over. Nope. Hogan. We'll draw it back. And Nelson does that for the hole. Overshot for par. Nelson will tie her up. So they both will square that hole, just like the other one. Ames leads out the 4th hole. Triplett will go wide right and into the sand. And we'll do a setup shot like that. And Ames will do that. Triplett trying to get out of trouble. Well, he's gonna have a long putt. Up and over. Ah, yeah, I had a chance to take advantage of it. Triplet. We'll go past the hole by 10 feet. So if Abe's could get close to the pin, and I don't think that's close enough for my liking. Here's first part. Triplet, got it. Free putt. Ames has to make his putt. But he does. So Ames makes his putt. Triplet makes his putt. Ames still leads by 2. Under 3. It will be Byron Nelson plugged. He will have to be Byron Nelson unplugged. And he does that. Hogan? Well, it'll be close enough that he should be okay for par. Hogan should be able to get this putt. Hogan. And he does. It ties the match. I think I said that after the second hole that they're tied in the match, but no. I goofed. Look out. Ooh, Ames just got lucky. I thought that was a Waterloo grave. Speak English, Jeff. Triplet? Yeah, he was in a tight position. Ames, can you get on the water? No. But Triplet hit the water twice, so that helps Ames a little bit. All you gotta do is just get on the green and save your putt. And Ames should be able to win the hole. He will. He could have 2 putted, but Ames will now be 3 up in this match. And good Hogan. Nice job down the center. Left iron. And that'll be to the left side. To the right. Not a bad shot. He'll set up nicely. Hogan? Went right at the pin. Maybe he should have went to the right side, but he's only 25 away, so he should be okay. Up there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay. Hogan? And he cozies up like a tea cozy. Too bad Nelson has another shot. So they're both birdie on 4. On to 6. Over the water. And to the right. Is Ames. Triplet. Going to the left. Oh dear. I thought, well, the wind was supposed to go to the right side, which would mean the triplet probably would go wide right on that one. But no. Curl, spin, spin, spin. For the hole. Ames puts it in. Beautifully. Stephen Ames looks pretty good against Triplet. We got Nelson and Hogan. So if Ames were to win his match, he would face the this match's winner no matter what comes about it. Over the water, guys. Yes. Nelson's over the water. Hogan should be the same way. Yeah, I say so. Okay, for the hole. D. That big miss by Hogan means that he could have taken the lead in this match, but oh, it's not. Too bad we can't have 2 players tie in a match. But then that means that Ames and Triplet, the winner, would move on. So you got to see our point of view. Triplet a little wide left. I don't know why. Ames, up and over. Ah, he hit the bunker. Triplet, wow, he landed in a bad spot. He couldn't get a good chip out. I thought he would have. And nice job by Stevie Ames. Up and over. Wow, Triplet. That was a terrible shot. That went backwards, I think. Ames should be able to make his shot. He does. He's 5 up through 7. I'll show you Nelson Hogan, the 6th hole. Yeah, Ames is what, 5 up? I don't think I want to show you that match for birdie. How much time? 10 minutes, yeah. For the hole. Ames is up by 5. I don't think I want to show you that match. It's a little too much of a blowout. We'll show you the Nelson Hogan match. I mean, sure. Actually, I should show you the match with Merritt, because Merritt went to Augusta for the 2023 year-end tournament, and he's still in it. Nelson and Hogan both have done it. One of these guys will lose. One of these guys I will cover their quarterfinal match. Nelson, up and close. Well, yeah, I think I'll cover the demerit match, because I want to see Jimmy demerit for par. Hogan, oh wow, he spun backwards. But he makes that bogey putt, meaning that Nelson, by proxy, by demerit against Furyk. We're gonna change direction and put demerit versus Furyk. Rory Sabatini crushes Earl Stewart Jr. Stick to bowling. So Sabatini's in the quarterfinals, and one of the 4 foreigners are in the quarterfinals. Nice job. All right, Jim Furyk versus Jimmy demerit. Well, I didn't plan this. Furyk to crush demerit into fine powder. But, I mean, there's 7 holes left. I might as well. And then probably after this match, holy crap! Hey, 1 in 12 chance! What a shot by demerit. He got a 2-putt it. Well, he's not done yet. He's only 3 down with 7 to play. Here's Nelson and Hogan on 8. Wow, that's wide right. Very wide right. Hogan. Also wide right. Well, the wind was pulling the way. Hogan. Let's go for the brush. Under the circumstances, that's a good shot. Nelson. Yeah, they're both lucky that they didn't go into highway danger. Over and off the pin. Oh. Nelson wishes that went in. Hogan to win the hole. Nice trick by 4 feet, but given the strategy, given the circumstances, it's better than nothing. All right, demerit trying to make a comeback against Jim Furyk. Well, that's not the best fairway shot. A tee shot around, whereas Furyk can do that left center. Into a divot, divot, divot. Up and over. Ah. Demerit. Up and he's close. Furyk nestles it there like a Russian nesting doll for the hole. Oh, he could have had it. He had a chance to have it and cut it to 2 on Furyk. Well, to the right hand side on 9. Yeah, we'll go through with the Ames match. Well, he's in a tough spot. Nelson is at his angle, and I think Hogan's the same way, so... Well, somehow he got out of it, in a sense. I don't know how Nelson didn't get out of it. Nelson for par. From 70 feet, come on. You might as well leg it. Chip it in, chip it in, chip it in, chip it in. 14-footer for the hole. Oh. Hogan will hit the bogey putt. Nelson will hit the bogey putt, and Hogan can't take advantage and pick the match spot. George Fazio, big upset over Michael Campbell. So Fazio is in, Michael Campbell is not. So I think it's Fazio Sabatini in the 1 quarterfinal. Demerit 3 down with 6 to go. Not too much. Whew. Furyk. Same thing. Up and over for Furyk. Just get a clean cut. On this par 5. Demerit. Slipping, slipping, slipping. Oh, that's not a bad third shot on the par 5. Furyk. Up and over. Okay. For bird. Got it. That's a big birdie for demerit. Furyk has to make his. which he does. The Bear would have loved to be 2 down with 5 to play. It wouldn't be that bad. On to 10. Only 3 holes. The first, the third, and the 6th were won by somebody. Nelson hit the first, Hogan the third, Nelson the 6th. That's why Nelson is 1 up. These guys are 2 for nail. Like, come on. Up and over. Okay. Okay, long putt. Birdie. Well, only 2 feet away for the hole. Yeah. So we'll tie. Okay, demerit. Right down the center, right down Main Street. Burek. Nicely done. Big pitch shots. Spin up the ground. Demerit. For birdie. Burek. Wow, an 8-footer. That could have been humongo. He would be 3 up before the play, but he would have put Demerit in a triplet. Well, that was not even close. Stephen Ames won by 8. 8 holes with 6 left. So we won't have to worry about the Ames match because that match is over. Well, I guess I was right by cutting away. But yesterday, I cut away from the Ames match and the Weir match. I cut away from a couple of matches, and they ended up going to extra holes. So I was worried about that. Anyway, birdie. Ah, just died. Hogan for the hole. For the tie. No. Trying to tie the match, but no. Good throw. And we have a winner. Jonathan K. beats Fred Daly. So I don't think Jonathan K. is related to Fred Daly. Yeah, I don't think Jonathan K. is related to Danny K. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he has the connections. I should have did this for main story today. Nope, he's not related to Danny K, the entertainer. Jimmy DeBerry, will he avoid the water? Oh, he did. I thought he was wide right. I was like, oh no. And Jim Furyk avoids the water himself. He needed to for birdie. Oh, he starts off by 2 feet. DeMeritt, oh boy, that was not the best shot in the world. For par. Ah. Furyk will win the match from the par. Game, set, match. Jim Furyk. He sends DeMeritt home unhappy. Furyk moves on. How much time do I have? Yeah, we'll keep going with Nelson Hogan and then just leave it at that. Anyway, Nelson, yeah, K defeated. Who did he defeat? Oh, Fred Daly, the guy who took down Weir. Poor Mike Weir, he would be thinking he's in the quarterfinals of a major match play. Up and over. Okay, that's okay. Fire Nelson, going for the punch approach. Not really the best approach by my guess, but that's okay. For birdie. Ah, just off. Hogan, can he tie the match? Yes, he can. So he ties the match. Just a reminder that, well, there are 4 match plays per tour. January, April, we'll have one for the par 3s. August will be at a Jeff Diamond designed golf course, and October and December will be at the Great Holes and all that. Anyone who's won a tournament in match play, so the January, February, March winners of a tour will not be eligible to play in the April match play because they want a new winner. That's the example. We go. Ooh. Nelson. He hit the water too. Unfortunately, I was hoping that Nelson would have avoided the water and got a little bit of advantage over Ben Hogan. For the hole. Up and over. Okay. Hogan. Creeping up there for par. Got it. Left shot by Nelson. Hogan can only half the hole now. And upset city. Sam Snead loses to Boo Weekly. Well, we can boo him not just because of his first name, but he took down Sam Snead. Boo! And we're not having it. Both guys down the fairway. So Stephen Ames will face the winner of this matchup, no matter who it is. And I think this is the last match, isn't it? I think there'll be at least one more matchup. That still hasn't been done yet. Nelson with the flip shot. And that's going to give Hogan the wide open shot. I think so, right? Oh, yeah, there's one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's one more match going on at the same time. My apologies. So Hogan now takes the lead. Hogan, can he avoid the water? Yes, he can. He needed to. Nelson. Well, he was on line with the hole, but a little overboard. Oh! That would have been amazing if he had made it for the hole. Hogan's going to be 4 feet away. I think he sets himself up too nicely and forces a tie. And it's Lawson Little, the great amateur of the 40s, who beats Bob Toski to wrap it up for himself. So, some good golfers, some underrated golfers, and unmentionable golfers. Nelson will stay on the fairway. Yes, he will. Up and over. Yes, he does. Up and over. I don't know. For birdie. Oh. Hogan for the hole. Wow. He had a chance to go 2 up with 2 to play and ice it. That might be a mistake. We'll see. On to 17. Up and over. Okay. Hogan. Okay. Nelson. Okay, that's good. Par. And no tie, and Hogan has the advantage going to 18. All he's got to do is tie. Go hole 4 with it. And it'll be Ace versus Hogan tomorrow. That will be the future quarterfinal. I know there'll be 3 other quarterfinals, but we'll be keeping our eyes on Ames versus whoever wins this one. Nelson, oh. Nelson was hoping for more oomph on his shot. Hogan, does he come close to force a tie? Maybe. Nelson? Well, Nelson's got a good position. For par. Yes, sir. It will be a tie. And Ben Hogan, just by the skin of his chinny chin chin, will face Stephen Ames for the title. Let's look at the 8 round of 16 matches. George Fazio winning 2 and 1. He had a good front 9. Campbell actually got back to 1 down with 3 to play, but Fazio won when it counted the most. Driver K Fred Daly. It was actually close, and Daly actually had a 2-up lead with 5 to go, but he couldn't finish the job. So we do have 2 foreigners, 1 on each side. Roy Sabatini. Not a whole lost against Earl Stewart Jr. And Boo Weekly should be booed for being Sam Snead. He was up early, 3 up. Jim Furyk, basically Jimmy Demaret from the front 9. Lawson Little and Bob Toski. Lawson was up 3 up with 5 to play, but Toski went 14, 15, 16, but then lost on 18. Ames beat Triplet. Triplet only once got a hole off of Ames. Ames won 7 of the first 9 holes. Wow, that's good. And Ben Hogan by Nelson. Nelson couldn't win a hole past the 6th, and Hogan won on 12 and 14. Only 5 holes between these two. That's how good they are. So we have ourselves. We know 2 of the 4 semifinalists are American. It doesn't mean that we could have an All-American semi. We know George Fazio and Jonathan Case, somebody who will probably be the underdog leading to the semifinals, will face each other. The winner will face Rory Sabatini or Boo Weekley. So, yeah, I think the top half will probably doesn't have the star power the South does, as I call it. Jim Furyk, Lawson Little, Stephen Ames, and Ben Hogan. Yeah, but Lawson Little was an amateur legend back in the day, just as good as Ben Hogan. So yeah, so Furyk versus Little, and then Ames versus Hogan. That's the quarterfinal we'll keep our eyes on, and it should be fun. It really should. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.